Right now, you're probably in your base period, given the time of year it is. So what is the base period all about? What does this mean? Well, what it really means is that you're doing general training. General training means you aren't doing things that are just like the race. For example, you may be lifting weights. No place in a triathlon or a bike race or running race do you ever stop and lift weights. So this is not just like the race, it's general training. You're also doing probably workouts that are longer than what the race is going to be like. They're also easy workouts, and that's to be expected. But that's not like the race either. That's more general. You're doing perhaps drills to work on your skills, your sport specific skills. That's general training because it's not the sort of things you do in the race. We want those skills to be refined and well honed by the time you get to race day. You may be cross training. You may be doing things outside of your primary sport. That's common also in the base period, but it's general training. It's not specific. In the build period, that's when you begin to do specific training. The build period is perhaps something like around the last 10 to 12 weeks before your big event, the race you've been training for. In the build period now, training is starting to become specific to the demands of the race. So now you can cut back on things that you've been doing that are more general, like lifting weights, cross training, and all the other things I mentioned before. We start cutting back on those things so that more time is spent doing workouts which are very similar to what you expect the race to be like. This is when the workouts start becoming more race-like, and when you really start preparing for the competition and for the level of workout that is going to be necessary to get you ready for that competition.